to beans, to grains, seeds, and nuts. How are you meant to navigate them all? Which ones should you eat? Well, as with many things in life, variety is key. To make sure that you get all the benefits that these baby plants have to offer, you can pick and choose from 5 different groups. The first group that you can choose from are the supershoots. These are microgreens that pack the biggest punch. They include sunflower microgreens, pea shoots, buckwheat, lettuce, and wheatgrass. These little guys are a group of their own because they're the best in terms of overall nutrition. Sunflower microgreens constitute a complete protein, meaning that they contain a balanced amount of every amino acid that your body needs. These are my absolute favorite, and they also happen to be one of the best ones for your health. I could eat them morning, noon, and night. These guys are delicious. Pea shoots are next. They're packed with folate and antioxidants. When they're about 2 inches high, like this, they taste delicious and they're a perfect salad garnish. If you let them grow too tall, they begin to taste woody, so those would be good to throw into smoothies at that point. The neat thing about pea shoots is that they'll regrow after you cut them. So here are second growth pea shoots, for example. They'll even grow a third time if you let them, although they won't look quite as vibrant. Next up is buckwheat lettuce, these guys, and they can be eaten at their sprout stage or as a microgreen. It's often consumed to help eliminate cholesterol. And you don't need to overdo it with this microgreen. A small amount goes a long way. Wheatgrass is also in this group, and I'm sure you've heard of wheatgrass because it's the ultimate whole food. It's abundant in chlorophyll, and many claim that it contains every amino acid, vitamin, and mineral necessary for human nutrition. It's so potent that people typically just have a small shot of wheatgrass. It's bursting with life. The main reason I don't drink it regularly is because it takes longer to prepare. The wheatgrass needs to be juiced, not with a regular juicer, but with a grinding juicer, like this one here. It's more work, and if health is your #1 priority, then it's definitely worth the time investment. A lot of people who are going through health difficulties drink wheatgrass to help with their blood pressure, their cholesterol levels, and some cancers. Now, I personally don't drink it because, well, I'm already relatively healthy, but if I needed to boost my health, I would most certainly turn to wheatgrass. The second group is made up of leafy green sprouts. This includes alfalfa, broccoli, fenugreek, radish, and many more listed in your instructions document. They all have different nutritional profiles, but those in the brassica family, like broccoli and radishes, are consumed for their anti-cancer properties. In broccoli microgreens, there is a nutrient called sulforaphane. It has anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, and antimicrobial properties, and it's present 20 to 50 times more than in fully grown broccoli. Radishes are delicious as sprouts or microgreens. They contain the essence of their fully grown selves, packing a nice burst of spiciness. You can even eat the roots of microgreen radishes. Alfalfa is also really fresh and tasty if you grow it at home. You can put it on sandwiches to replace lettuce, for example. Fenugreek is another sprout that I would try to have regularly. It's a good source of phosphorus and iron, and if you're nursing your baby, it'll boost your milk production, so I used it a lot when I had Luna. The third group is sprouted legumes. This includes beans, peas, and lentils. What's nice about these sprouts is that they can take as little as 2 days to sprout and be ready to eat. I love sprouting garbanzos, for example. They make a really good protein snack, and you can also make delicious sprouted hummus with them. Lentils are yummy too. Even if you plan to cook your lentils, you can sprout them beforehand to increase their nutritional value and then lightly cook them if you want to. You can also sprout bean mixes, like this one, that has a variety of beans in it. Some beans should still be cooked after you sprout them, like black beans or pinto beans. Adzuki beans and mung beans are particularly great because they are the best mineral sources. Mung beans, which are prominent in Asian cuisine, are barely recognizable when they're grown artificially. They're really fat-rooted and huge because they're grown with special gases and chemical treatments. It's not possible to recreate this thick-rooted look at home, but you can make the roots partially bigger by sprouting more of these seeds at once, forcing them to grow in crowded conditions. The fourth group is sprouted grains like amaranth, spelt, millet, quinoa, and teff. These are all alkalinizing grains. You can also give buckwheat, kamut, rye, and wheat berries a try. Like legumes, grains can be eaten within just a couple days after the soaking period. You can make hearty salads out of them, or I like having sprouted buckwheat groats as my breakfast cereal. The fifth and last group is sprouted nuts and seeds. These guys are perfect to get your fix of essential fatty acids and amino acids. When it comes to sprouts and microgreens in the other 4 categories, you can eat as many of them as you please. With nuts and seeds though, they shouldn't be eaten as liberally since they're so high in fats, albeit good fats. Having a handful of soaked almonds or flax seeds, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds a few times a week is ideal. You can also make your own almond milk after soaking the almonds, and we'll show you how when we talk about recipes.